What's up, YouTube? So what do you do on a 51-degree day in Ohio in February? You go for a ride. And not only that, but I'm testing out my GoPro again. Last two videos I made, I had no sound. I think I figured out what I did wrong. Turns out you need an adapter for the GoPro Hero 3 Plus. You need an adapter that goes from like a TRRS to a TRS, something like that. I don't know. I'm not very tech savvy, guys. Last time I made a video, I had no sound. It was a great video too. Great video. I talked about a lot of stuff, and it turns out I didn't talk about anything at all, or else, or at least the viewers would think I wasn't talking about anything at all. So I didn't upload that video to YouTube. And now I'm trying it again. So this is kind of a test run. We'll see if this one gets uploaded. It either will or it won't. I have a couple of repair videos out there where I did a few things to the bike. This bike and another bike that I had. But today, we're on a mission. Not only was I wanting to get out on my motorcycle, but my sister-in-law went to work and forgot her phone. So she asked, hey, could you go to my house, get my phone, and bring it to me at work? And I spotted an opportunity. Hey, guys, I'm not the only one out here. Tough out here in Ohio for motorcyclists. So that's what we're doing. We're on our way to her house. Get her phone, take it to her work. Gave me something to do, gave me a chance to get out on the bike. I'll take it. Loving it, man. I've been cooped up in the house too long. It's been a couple weeks. It could be worse. So it's been a little while since I put out another video. I've been wanting to do these motor vlogs, but I've been working on a lot of trial and error with these GoPros, and you know, like I said, I'm not very tech savvy, so this is all pretty new to me, trying to figure out how these things work. I actually made one video with my phone, had a microphone adapter for it, and mounted it to my helmet. I was scared to death I was going to lose my phone, and it sort of worked, but you couldn't hear me very well, so it's like, you know what, let's just see if I can find a GoPro. And I bought this GoPro used. It seems to work good, it records good. Just couldn't figure out how to get the microphone to work with it, although I think I might have it figured out this time. We'll see. See what happens when we get back and plug the SD card into the computer. But for now, I'm just going to talk and a little bit about myself. I am 84 Magna. It's not my real name, but that's my channel. I plan to bring you guys a lot more content. I'm going to Myrtle Beach Bike Week in May. I'll be riding through 4 states to get down there. Really looking forward to that. Put some real miles on this bike. I've been trying to get the bike ready, new back tire, new brakes, new rear cush bushings in the final drive, fresh oil change, you know, the works. Just hopefully for a nice smooth ride down there and back. Keep our fingers crossed. We don't have any issues. You know, these bikes are designed to travel though. And I love my Harley Davidson. This is my 4th big twin that I've ever owned. I've had a few Sportsters. I've had the Electroglide Standard, the Electroglide Classic, and this is actually my 2nd Ultra. My first one was 2002, I believe. And great bike, but I don't know, it was the Twin Cam 88, and I like the Twin Cam 88 motor. It's a good motor. This is the 96 6-speed, and after you ride one with 6 speeds, you just don't want to go back. There's some roadkill. You just don't want to go back. I think my favorite though was my Heritage. I had a Heritage Softail that had the Evo motor in it. That bike was great. I had a few electrical problems with it, but nothing major. It did leave me sitting. It's funny that the bike I like the most left me sitting. All the rest of these bikes have not left me sitting. They've been pretty reliable motorcycles, really. And I wasn't always in Harley Davidson. In fact, growing up, my dad hated Harley Davidson. He loved motorcycles, but hated Harley Davidson. You know, Jap bikes only. Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha. And I've owned them all, guys. I've had everything. Hondas are good bikes, don't get me wrong. And I don't care what you ride as long as you're on 2 wheels. But for me, I just love the Harley Davidson now. They're easy to work on, easy to maintain. They sound great, they ride great. Really just love everything about them. I think they just got a bad name, you know, because they leaked oil straight from the dealership back in like the AMF years. They actually had oil pans underneath of them at the dealership. That's crazy. I don't know why you'd even put a bike on the floor that did that, but they did. So I haven't got a lot of compliments on my last couple videos. Mainly because, well, my last video that I made, my wife did all this really cool stuff with like editing and added music and everything. I didn't realize because of copyright laws I wasn't allowed to post it. Like, it's on YouTube but nobody can see it. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this one. I don't think I'm gonna edit it and add anything like I'd like to. Said once you get like 1,000 subscribers or something like that, then you can add music and stuff to it. You can add commercials, and then you're allowed to do that. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Maybe if any of you guys know how that works, you can give me a heads up. Give me a like and a subscribe for sure. I was supposed to have a Harley Davidson Sportster in the garage. And that was going to be, my plan was to make some repair videos on that. I had a few things I wanted to do to it. This one that I was looking at. But my wife ended up needing a car. So, you know, when the wife needs a car, you get her one. And I ended up doing a bunch of repair to that thing. It's a 2010 Jeep Patriot. I didn't know at the time when I got it, it had 204,000 miles on it, which is a lot. The mileage never really scared me any until I started researching the Patriot. You look up the lifespan of a 2010 Jeep Patriot and it'll say 100 to 200,000 miles. So I was like, oh great, I got this thing right at the end of its life. You know, I was freaking out. And then I started looking at it and I seen like scribe marks on the motor where somebody had put a junkyard motor in it. So who knows how many miles are on the motor actually. And the car runs and drives great. So it had a little bit of a noise, a belt noise you could hear, and was trying to diagnose that and get it fixed, and actually a couple idler pulleys, a tensioner pulley, and an alternator later, and I finally got the noise to go away. So that's fixed. We were driving it around today and it did really good. I went ahead and did an oil change, a tune-up, new spark plugs. We drove it around all day today, did some running this morning, and it did really good. I was really pleased with it. Got a couple other things I want to do. They say the transmissions are kind of weak in those things, prone to failure. They're CVT transmissions. And I guess as long as you change the fluid every 30,000 miles, then they should last. So I ordered the kit, new filters and fluid, pan gasket and all that. I'm going to do that. I'll probably make a video on doing that. I don't know. I'm not really a car channel. I'm a motorcycle repair channel, but I might make a video doing that. So we'll see. I had a mangled up fender on the passenger side too, so I had to replace that, and luckily I found a fender that was the same color as the car. I couldn't believe it. It's like a bright metallic silver, so I was able to replace that. I even did the pinstriping to match. And it looks great. It turned out really good. Alright guys, we're getting ready to pull up here. So I'm going to grab her phone, talk to my buddy. Might drink a beer while I'm here. And then I will be back.